What's up, guys? My name is SnyperSama, but you can call me Sniper. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going over my updated Dual Blades Paralysis build. Now, this has been updated in a way that fits all of the new things that have came out since Title Update 1, because the last time I did a Para Dual Blades build was pre-Title Update 1. So without further ado, let's get started. Obviously, we have Para Dual Blades, Rarity 8, Ardian weapons. Now, mine rolled with double attack with 1 affinity, with 3 attack in the reinforcement, and 2 sharpness boost. As a whole, they're pretty solid. I would say they're on the better end without being perfect. I really like them, and as far as the sharpness boost goes, I kind of like having 2 anyways on dual blades because of how fast they attack. It just makes more sense to me. Obviously, use what you got, use what you want, but for me, this works perfectly. Okay, we have the Guardian Ebony Helm Beta, Rey Dau Gamma, chest, arms, and legs, with the Guardian Ebony Coil Beta, with the Chain Charm 2 and the Corrupted Mantle. Now, the reason we opted for Ebony Coil and Ebony Helm is because of Burst. We want to utilize Burst to the fullest. And you can see in the bottom right over here, Burst Boost 1, Ebony Odogaron's power. Okay, so we are going to be using Burst to its fullest extent here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the decorations. There's not very many, but just in case. For this build, I am rocking Guts with Latent Power. The reason I opted for Latent Power is because it really kind of sets apart the variation between Razor Sharp and Master's Touch. On my weapon, you can see that I have Critical Boost maxed out. And I have Master's Touch. If you've watched previous videos of mine, especially on dual blades or faster weapons, you know that Master's Touch and Razor Sharp kind of go hand in hand for me. They are one or the other when using dual blades. And the reason for that is because one can be better than the other and one can be worse than the other depending on what's going on. In the case of this, we went with Master's Touch. And what Master's Touch does is there's an 80% chance of no sharpness loss when you hit a crit. If we were to add up 1, 2, our 2 throttle jewels for latent power, sprinter, well, we'll just start here with the throttle jewels. If we were to include latent power, once this is activated, that's 50% plus affinity. We naturally have 10%, which means just those 2 perks, we're at 60%. 60% affinity with the introduction of 1 skill. That's it. If we were to include, say, Agitator or Weakness Exploit, this could go crazy and you could have like an almost 100% uptime on your affinity. I decided not to go that route. I decided to go the route of Burst. The reason I decided to go the route of Burst rather than more affinity is because I have the extra sharpness boost on my Ardian weapon. You see where everything kind of coincides, how everything blends together? So, we have Sprinter Jewels. We have 3 of them. And the reason for that is we want Marathon Runner. Reduce stamina, continuous stamina depletion by 50%. If we have that and Latent Power active at the exact same time, that is a 100% stamina depletion rate that we have decreased. 100%, which means we are literally losing things. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. It is ludicrous. And on top of that, we have the Adrenaline Rush because you get the discerning dodges. You get the perfect dodge on dual blade. Plus, Latent Power, Rey Dau's Voltage, Thunderous Roar. And Ebony Odogaron's Burst Boost 1. And you get Lord's Soul for plus 5% attack. Is this the most optimal set? I highly doubt it. Do I think it is an absolute crazy setup of skills catered so well for dual blades and even bow? Absolutely. So, without further ado, you guys know what's going to happen. We're going to go take out an Arkfeld. Let's get to it. All right. So, our favorite weird dragon robot thing, Arkfeld, is back on the menu, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again going to kill Arkfeld, and if you've watched any of my videos earlier in the week, you'll know that this is the exact same Arkfeld that I've been fighting, because I have struggled to find multiple. So thankfully we do get the roar out of the way right there as it's coming down. So let's go ahead and get started. Just burst, get some damage rocking. Here we go. We are locked in. We did not get the perfect dodge. I'm unsure as to why we didn't get it right there, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, and now we got it. Let's kind of pump some damage in. We did miss out on the dodge there, but we have the perfect dodge bonus, which is nice. Go ahead and keep the uptime on that. Oh, it didn't refill. Oh, we are getting grabbed. That's okay. We'll go ahead and just stab our way out of it. You can see we put some damage in, but thanks to Master's Touch, we definitely haven't lost nearly as much stamina if we had been rocking like razor sharp. You can see all the crits that we are hitting is just leading to this Arfeld not being able to do a thing. Kind of shocked he decided to go for duck there, but that's fine. And there's our first para. So let's go ahead and unleash the full combo. And that is just an obscene amount of damage. And you can see, slowly but surely, my sharpness meter is going down. It's not perfect, but it definitely gets the job done. There is our latent power activation. So if we're to look, we have it 60% affinity. So let's see how long it takes now that I have that for us to actually run out of the stamina that we have built. I didn't even see the bar move, guys. I won't lie. Go ahead and tempered wound this. Get him to fall down for just a moment. And that broke both. Head broken already. Go ahead and farm some of this damage on his noggin. And you can kind of see, we just hit blue. We've been going for what? 2 minutes now into this hunt? Unfortunate that we missed that, but we're gonna take our moment, hopefully, and heal up. Yep. And we'll Superman dive to avoid this. Okay, we avoided the first two. Didn't avoid the last one, but that's okay. Get our perfect dodge going again. Keep that damage rocking. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there, I won't lie. And let's wound break. Oh. Gotta be a little careful with that and just make sure we don't lose our guts bonus. Let's see if we can get him to come here and get hit by these pillars. Perfect. I get hit at the same time, but you know what? I'll take that trade. Go ahead and build up our demon mode, our archdemon mode once more, and keep going with the damage. And you can see, like, I'm in blue sharpness, and you definitely want to keep white as long as possible. So there, I'm sure there's an argument somewhere that razor sharp could be better. For me personally, with the latent power activation and everything, I like Master's Touch more anyways, both aesthetically because it's a single bar, but also because I've always been a huge fan of Master's Touch. I use it on a lot of different weapons. It just makes the most sense to stick with the perks that I enjoy the most because they do the most. This could be a higher affinity build, but because I wanted the burst procs, thanks to the fact that we're using Ebony Odogaron too, it seemed like it made more sense to rock it this way. But it's definitely something up for interpretation. People can definitely use something different and get very, very good results. I mean, this poor Arfeld is just getting absolutely demolished. There is not a thing that he can do except take this punishment. And there is our second para proc, which actually came ever so perfectly as he was going to get up and roar. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow into this combo, and we're going to wound break. Hopefully, it did bypass his roar just a little bit. Oh, I'm kind of surprised I had Adrenaline Rush proc right there, considering the fact that I got hit. Go. Dodge to the left, and we'll get back on. Okay, it is definitely a heal moment. Let's go ahead and put the weapons away. There we go. There's latent power active once again, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, you've seen I've activated it twice now. We are what, 5 minutes in, give or take, into this hunt, and this poor Arkfeld just doesn't know what to do. He is merely living in my world. We did miss the wound break, that's unfortunate. There we go. And he should be getting close to capturable anytime, is my guess. Get the damage boost. There it is. We did get hit there. Let's see. Let's try and flash pod him with this. Perfect. And shock trap, strength bomb for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my updated Paralysis Dual Blades guide using the new gut setup and comparing these side by side with my original one and this one. Remember, pre-title update 1 and then post-title update 1. In my opinion, this one shines significantly better. 627 is a solid time for a 3-star tempered Arkfeld, especially when I'm talking, I'm rambling, I'm going on and on. Okay, in my opinion, this is definitely one of those builds that can fit into the comfier role if you were to swap a couple of perks. The big thing is just going for guts. If you can get guts and a little bit of burst, especially on dual blades, you are going to notice some crazy damage numbers. So, with that being said, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Farewell.